Got all kinds of fun things going on here. The format of lightning bolts here in Mason, Ohio.
Yeah. I feel like the Delver deck loses if he doesn't go turn one Delver.
Well, it depends. Like, is it actually a Delver deck, or is it
It doesn't look
like?
like a Delver deck.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lack of creatures, so I'm going to call shenanigans on the Delver nomenclature there. So, what do you take here? I'm personally voting on the
I think
Ancestral Visions because
Visions.
this is going to go long.
Yeah.
There's
He's have any?
probably an argument for the Inquisition, though.
Yeah, if he has like something in hand that he wants to land down early.
If his hand is particularly weak, sure.
Like what do you want to keep early on Grixis control? Like a remand or like what do they even play that is like under 3 drop that they care about?
Hmm. Hard telling.
Their own visions.
If he
Yeah.
had Visions in hand and a blue source, which I'm assuming he has a blue source,
He'd probably slam it.
yeah, I don't think you hold that.
Yeah, he just has to go turn one Inquisition back here, I guess.
Yeah.
I saw a Dreadbore in the deck that looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, you gotta
Two
make up.
Dreadbores.
I know I've seen like one copy of Dreadbore in some of the Jund decks, so
Yeah.
figure this is just blue Jund. You give up Tarmogoyf for Ancestral Visions and Cryptic
I
Command.
saw some Dark Dwellers, but I didn't see any Delphers, so it is a control mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
All kinds of exciting stuff going on here today.
Are we just gonna see who resolves more visions here? More recalls.
They might be able to. One of them might be able to tempo the other one out if they get a particularly fast draw with a
Wow.
creature.
Yeah, that's a very weak start from.
That is an
opponent.
interesting 7. I don't think I would keep 5 lands Inquisition. Culligan's Command.
On the play.
I like. If he knows he's up against the Grixis Mirror, maybe. Because missing land drops is how you probably end up losing this.
Or flooding out. And you're already most of the way there when you're at five.
Well, if you know you're in the Grixis control mirror, there's not really a chance of flooding out. Like if he was actually Grixis Delver, then flooding might be a problem. But
Yeah. But couldn't he just land like a turn 2 or turn 3 Tassiger and start like let the beats hit?
I don't know. Like, sure that might do something, but the deck is so full of removal that it's not a guarantee to just win.
Yeah.
It's still a 5-turn clock.
Speaking of Tassiger, he has 4 lands Tassiger in hand, I believe. The Terrell.
So he's going to go for the turn 3, but again, all that removal, Patrick's just going to terminate here, and it's not
Yeah.
going to be a problem.
That was a draw for turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless Terrell starts drawing some major gas, like, probably is going to get ground down.
I don't know. Visions here would probably be pretty good, but then he couldn't play the Tassiger unless he has a fetch land.
Honestly, I would probably just slam the Visions here and hold the Tasker until I have more lands and more cards in the yard. That way, maybe cast it for 1 and activate it in response to a removal spell.
Yeah. I saw some Dark Dwellers out of Patrick, so those are really good with his visions that is already in the yard.
Oh yeah,
Slamming that on 5 would be pretty good.
just goes for the Tasker here.
Yeah, well, I don't.
And it eats a Terminate, as predicted here. Drowned Catacombs, dodging some chokes here.
So is the Dark Slick Shores. But they both fall to Blood Moon.
Oh no, Blood Moon's at pretty much an all-time low right now, I feel like. Without a deck that really wants to utilize it like Twin did. Not many decks are playing it.
See, this is like where like having a visions would be ridiculous right now.
For either one, yeah.
Yeah. If like Terrell went turn 1 visions and should like turn 2 Inquisition, that'd be good. But I guess Patrick would also have a visions.
Yeah.
How many lands does Terrell have in hand? Jeez.
I'm telling you, missing land drops is how you lose a control mirror, so
Well, I think
this
he
is
has like
perfectly okay.
a Dark Dwarves in hand, but he higs out all his spells. Yeah, he has Dark Dwellers in hand and a couple more lands.
I definitely feel like the turn 3 Tasker was much too aggressive.
Well, if he had nothing in hand.
Just passing would have been acceptable. He has no pressure on him.
Yeah, I probably would have kept it up too till he had like mana to activate. Or like something in yard to also get.
Like, just eating a Terminate with it, that's not really doing you much good. Especially considering how few creatures you actually have in the deck.
Can you use Kolaghan's command to make yourself discard?
I'm actually not sure about that. Let's find out.
Serum Visions.
Do the classic Thoughtseize myself play?
Well, I was thinking like he could discard like end of turn, like kill the Creeping Tarpo with a K command, discard Ancestral Visions, and slam Dark Dwellers to draw 3 instead of waiting 4 more turns.
That would be an incredibly strong play.
But I'd have to have him activate and then not counter.
This gives you access to the chat now.
Okay, cool.
And to answer our question, target player discards a card, so you can actually go for the Thoughtseize myself with Kolaghan's command.
Not take 2. So he's activating Creeping Tarpet here, which I think's okay.
Seems fine, but again, all of that removal.
Yeah, I guess ooh, Tribute to Hunger and Spice. I like that. So that's equal to toughness, right?
I believe so, yes.
Most of those cards are toughness.
You want to pull up Gatherer just in case?
Sure. They pull it up. That's cool. It is equal to toughness. It's kind of awkward that you can't make yourself discard.
What do you mean?
I mean sacrifice. So if you could like sacrifice a Dark Dwellers in response to like a burn spell, which is what he's casting here, but I wouldn't have cast it because he's not
getting
flashing
any
back
value.
anything. Yeah, he'll just eat a Terminator or one of the many Dreadbores I saw.
We saw, what, 2-3 Dreadbores?
Yeah.
I guess he gets draw a card off of it, so it's not completely wasted.
Yeah.
Did he draw before he scryed?
I don't know what he's doing right now.
Like, he's scrying now, but did he draw?
Oh, he's flashback in Serum Visions.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes the Dark Doors a little bit better because it can dig like scry away lands. Cause he looks like he already has enough.
Absolutely.
7.
So the real question here is, how many turns will this game go to? I'm going for 23?
Michael Jordan. It's probably around there. I wonder if he'll hit. Looks like he has a bolt in hand, so.
Double
2 bolts.
Ooh.
Looks like he'll just get a bolt.
And it looks like Patrick's hand is just pure gas. All removal.
Well,
Looks like
he's
a
been missing land drops.
yeah. Has a cryptic command in hand.
I don't know. Cryptic Command's pretty awkward here because like if he has a counterspell back, like he's the one. Terrell is the one with more mana to do so, but he only has a lightning bolt in hand, so I imagine it's in Patrick's favor here.
Oh yeah, heavily. If Patrick would have missed on like his 4th land drop or something, might have been better for Terrell.
Serum Visions here again.
Terrell. I am going to butcher a couple of names tonight. Just be glad I'm not trying to pronounce Aguilar.
That's nice. What if you like put in chat like the what is it, the kinetic antithesis of the name? So follow the symbols. Okay, Visions here from Terrell is pretty good.
Definitely.
I doubt it's going to resolve that in 4 turns, unless he draws like his own cryptic command or other counters.
Well, figure the decks normally only run, what, 6, 7 counterspells?
Cryptics and spellstones.
I guess they also have access to mana leaks and remand
I
occasionally.
saw a mana leak in Patrick's deck, but against Terrell right now, looking very ineffective.
Yeah. I know I played a Grixis matchup a while back. Just surprised me out of nowhere with main deck Dispel.
Oh yeah, that happened to me on the SCG when I was playing in the Abzan and Coral Home deck. Again, went for like end of turn like swords, not swords, Path Exile, and he dispels it main board, and I was like, what?
Admittedly, that was still while...
Back in Splinter Twin era.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a little more acceptable.
Oh, it was pretty good, honestly. You thought, but you know, I made a Reddit post about that deck, and then that guy, the Grixis Delver player, the Grixis Twin player, he messaged me on there that he was the one I played, which is pretty cool.
Definitely a good community. So
29 players tonight. That's a lot.
yeah, that's absolutely insane for a Tuesday night modern event.
Well, summer's starting, so there's probably a lot of either high schoolers or college students here.
Oh no, I've been coming the last couple of weeks, and there's definitely been a high turnout every time I've been here. I don't think I've played in one that has... Example, looks like Patrick is a student at Miami University, so...
Do we repeat that? Cause like that's where chat is, and everybody can see chat.
Well,
But
sure, everybody can see it, but we can definitely commentate back.
Yeah, I guess I do full screen on my mobile, so I don't get to see chat.
So the real question here is, do you waste the cryptic command just to prevent the ancestral visions, or do you try and hold it?
I feel like waste is a strong word because it's just a dismiss here probably. It also looks like all Patrick has in hand is a cryptic and 2 spell snares and something else.
Vision?
So he just drew a visions,
Yep.
which is a decent draw here.
So if we go to a game 3, I'm already betting on turns here.
I don't know,
Gain
the-
aggressive with the lightning bolts.
Well, he's at 9, so it only takes like 2 more and a Snapcaster, and that Snapcasters can get there. But then again, he does have double spell snare in hand with Patrick. But I think he drew a spell snare of his own. But spell snare does not answer spell snare.
So Terrell definitely took down his visions after he drew. Definitely would have called him on that if I was Patrick.
Oh, it's a casual Tuesday event.
Admittedly.
Also, I feel awkward because Patrick has like, you can see 2 of his cards clearly, and then the cryptic that I knew about. But then like the K command's upside down. And I'm just like, I thought it was a land.
For a while there, he had a couple of cards in his hand upside down.
Yeah. Weird. Is his deck upside down? Is it just the way he likes it?
My compulsiveness was about ready to start screaming at me there.
Oh, did you have like a wire on your foot? Oh, okay. That's actually a really good play then. That the upside down cards are from the Inquisition, so he knows what his opponent knows.
Yeah, definitely easier to keep track of it.
Yeah, I've seen it was either Kibler or somebody was talking about in an article that when a player wrote in, when a player like looks at your hand and like writes down your cards, he also wrote down the cards that his opponent saw in his own hand.
I know you definitely have to be careful doing that, because if you shuffle your deck with cards upside down and then present it, it's technically marked cards. So you definitely have to be careful doing that.
So yeah, you can get a game loss for that, correct?
Correct. So you really have to be careful to make sure you don't present your deck with the upside down cards.
Yeah, but I like that.
But if you're being careful, I definitely like this method of keeping track. Definitely better than writing it down and giving your opponent extra information.
I don't know. My opponents can't read my handwriting.
Fair. Secret tech.
Yeah.
Coded language.
It's the funniest thing. Cause like when we disagree on life titles, they look at my life title and they're like, "What does that say?" And I always tell them like what it looks, what I think it is.
Colgan's back. The Dark Dwellers here, with the visions in the yard.
Serum visions are ancestral.
Ancestral.
Oh, so yeah. Yeah, like Terrell's doing what he needs to do to win right now. He like casted an ancestral, and if he can land that Dark Dwellers to recast an ancestral visions, that'd be pretty stellar.
Oh yeah, definitely looks like Terrell is racking up the value here to come back from his 5 land opener.
Yeah, but Patrick's past couple of draws have been all lands too, and he's been keeping his double spell snares. And then
Spell
his
Snare is
hand
not going to do you much good against a.
mirror. I guess he can stop Dreadbores, but the person that looks like he's playing Dreadbores is Patrick and not Terrell.
I'd stop Snapcaster, but
Snapcast was really good, yeah. I guess like having one of them wouldn't be bad, but I'd rather have something else, like the second Dark Dwellers from Terrell just getting value.
well, he returned it with Call Against Command, so
Yeah. Which is another card that gets value. What did he do with the second ability? Did he just deal?
he shot. It looks like he's just shooting Patrick rather than going for the Ancestral Visions
well,
here.
he's at 3, so I'm not that surprised. Like one hit from the Dark Dwellers wins, or like just running a bolt off the top. Patrick might go double K command the Dark Dwellers here.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't know what does the other 2 abilities be? Would it be just double discard? That'd be effective, but you can't really choose to deal.
Are there
to
any creatures in the yard currently? I don't think
I
so.
don't think there is. He doesn't
Yeah.
play any creatures.
So it
yeah,
looks like it's just going to be a him and a kill spell here.
him's a pretty strong word for this.
Okay,
this
Mind Rot. It's going to be a Mind Rot for 6 mana.
Mind Rot deal. Yeah, that's probably been a card, honestly. What? Oh, he's discarding spells. Sorry. Like, I just saw him put like the snow stare down on the table. I was like, wait.
At least he doesn't have to worry about the Snapcaster due to the multiple spell snares.
Yeah. That'd be a threat at all times. Like, he has triple blue up, so. There's a pass back from Terrell.
Patrick still no way to put any pressure on
Did he draw a
Terrell.
third K command? Hold on. Here, the spell snares are coming in usefulness now.
Just more kill spells.
The spell snares are coming. The spell snares are coming. Paul Revere. Push start. Roman Reigns. Inquisition here.
Oh,
it's probably gonna get a
there's
spell
that
snare.
spell snare. That's gone.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if he has like another K command in hand and then just get back Snapcaster to win, or just to take. It's probably gonna take this spell snare, I imagine.
Honestly, there's no other good choice. Taking, whoa, taking.
Terminate.
I don't know if I agree with that. Honestly, like
I don't know. He might look. I don't know.
you
Could
would have to have
something
2
else.
creatures to push through.
Does he have another bolt in his graveyard?
He has 1 bolt left in the yard.
I think he drew a land here. Thing in the ice. Card's unique.
Thing in the ice control.
I think he's another thing in the ice in hand also. I feel like you just play both of them here. Like, there's no Maelstrom Pulse effect. Or, like, Detention Sphere effect.
That's fair. Out of nowhere, the Echoing Decay.
Spell Stare in hand.
Whew.
Yeah, Echoing Decay. I guess, I don't know. He could be playing around double Mana Lake, but here he knows there's only one card he doesn't know about in his hand, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the Mana Lake he drew.
I don't know the word. It's heard and
Like, Terminate here would be decent.
Well, considering the amount of
Here's
removal,
Sulfur Falls.
considering the amount of removal Patrick has already played, he's probably running a little low at this point.
Snapcaster would be a decent draw.
Also, I'm pretty sure he should have held the Sulfur Falls there. Like, don't really need more mana at this point.
Yeah.
Giving more information to your opponent.
He also might have a Loot House in deck his deck, which would be pretty good. Inquisition here to get a counter off and take probably the Terminator in hand would be pretty good. But he'll
Well,
probably
he
just
already
take the
took the
Mana Lake. There's a second one. I think.
It's,
Spell Snare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He Spell Snared one and took one. think you take the spell snare here.
I agree. You have enough mana where the mana leak doesn't matter.
Yeah, and Snapcaster Bolt, you still have 3 mana up to pay for. See, this is where I'd want to start activating Creeping Tarpets. Like,
Yeah.
Patrick's early Creeping Tarpet activation when his opponent had... I guess he still thought his opponent might have lands in hand.
Their early activation was very, very aggressive, I feel.
Yeah. What, did it get hit by a K command? Or was it a Bolt? I think he's a Snapcaster.
I believe
Red
it got
Boar.
bolted.
Goes with Snapcaster Terminate. I doubt it will matter in the end, but I feel like Snapcaster Dreadborn would do better here. Oh yeah, no, cause unless Terrell plays a Planeswalker, that'd be better in that scenario.
Giving
He has
yourself
more-
more
he's more
options by having the ability to kill a planeswalker in case he does have one, I feel is relevant. I've
Yeah.
seen a couple of Obnixilis and a couple other planeswalkers start to appear in the black decks in Modern.
He also has multiple Terminates, and not. I don't know if he has multiple Dreadbores. So I think he's at least seen 3 Dreadbores. Snapcaster draw.
He's
from
finally
Patrick.
getting some pressure. So.
Yeah, but like a bolt, any type of bolt effect from Terrell here just wins. So
Yeah, but he's down to what? 2 bolts? 1 bolt left in his deck?
I think 2. And then, but like 2 Snapcaster when each hits wins. But Patrick not playing his other Snapcaster is pretty good here. So you Snapcaster Spell Snare is back, or
Snapcaster War! Spell Snare you!
see, I guess he doesn't.
And he
have,
applies some pressure finally.
so he's, looks like Terrell also has a mana leak in hand, which does not look to be doing good. So yeah, just a mana leak from Terrell. So yeah, it's not the best. He's probably just hoping to win here with this Snapcaster, but now like there's even more of a clock. He has 5 turns. Oh no, he can still draw it pretty easily 5 turns. Ooh, it looks like Patrick
Oh,
drew a Creeping
this is a
Tarpet.
much faster clock. Terrell's at what, 14 now? He took an attack for
16.
2 last turn?
Well, it says 16, but I think it might be 14. I thought he was at 20 and didn't take anything, which is also weird because he probably has fetch land. Oh, a tribute to hunger.
Yeah, so he's now on a 2-turn clock here, so...
Yeah, that was a pretty good draw for the Creeping Tarpet.
Oh yeah, very, very relevant.
Okay, a K command here would be really good from Terrell.
I'm pretty sure any gas spell that affects the board immediately is good here.
Yeah, doesn't look like he drew one.
Oh,
I think is it a Snapcaster in here? I don't know. Man, like put it out to Island. Is what it looks to be.
it looks like Patrick's hand is a Bolt, Mana Leak, and... didn't catch the
Hides it.
3rd card.
So there's 4 rounds tonight.
And it looks like it was another Snapcaster for the draw off the Visions.
That'd be really good.
I think Patrick may be able to lock this down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like game 1 goes to Patrick. It's pretty swingy, honestly. It's more than I expected from like the 5 land keep from Terrell.
Yeah, Terrell definitely had some good draws in the middle of the game to try and draw him back into the game.
It must feel pretty tilting to have your opponent at 3 life and just resolving that Snapcaster Mage would have won, but
Attack of the Spell Snares! The Spell Snares are coming!
Spell Snares did work from the dead. You know what I probably think's fun to commentate on? Boggles. He puts another enchantment on his hexproof creature. Oh, I wonder what he will do next.
I think
Another
that's I think that's right up there with Tron. Oh, and he draws a tower for his 3rd land!
I don't know. It's honestly Tron is probably suspenseful because like they could need the 3rd land, and then like if they're Joe Lissette, you just know they're gonna draw the 3rd land. So
So, speaking of Tron, these decks tend to play the Fulminator Mages in the board for that matchup. I also like it in the mirror, actually. Figure attacks the manlands, can take them off of a color. You can get it back with Culligan's Command. It's a very versatile card.
Yeah, but I don't know. It might have more like effective things than like a Stone Rain or a repeatable Stone Rain.
A 2/2 body, as we saw, just won a game, so...
With multiple 2/2 bodies and then
Hey.
a 3/2 unblockable. But yes, it did win the game.
You know what would have dealt with that 3/2 body?
Colgon's Command.
A Fulminator Mage.
Full layer age would have blocked and then dealt. That would have been
Yeah, so much value right there. Too bad you couldn't stack the damage.
main deck full layer mages incoming.
Hey, if I could play a deck that was all Fulminator Mages and
Living
Culligan's
Ends.
Commands, I still wouldn't play it, but it sounds fun.
I don't know. We were talking about that blue-red deck a while back with the boomerangs and the eyes of nowhere.
The old Boomerang Stone Rain deck.
Yeah, that excited funny. You're just like bunch of boomerang effects, like Eye of Nowhere, boomerang, and then you're on Stone Rain, and then
Molten Rain.
yeah.
No playing Magic for you.
And then you could also run like Boom Blast and Snapcaster Mage. Oh, sounds fun. But then, like, I feel like in that type of deck you'd run like cheaper removal. It looks like Terrell's boarding and a nil Spellbomb here. I like that card.
Seems good against your Snapcaster opponent, right?
Yeah, draws a card.
Stuck with
Cycles.
spell snares,
I
they wouldn't
don't
do
know.
anything. And
I'm curious why he plays it
go
over
bolts,
Relic.
and then you're just stuck on
Also helps fight the good fight against the
when I should have known, I should have waited.
what is it, the Delve creature? The
Tasigur,
Gurmag Anglers and the
Tasigur and Gurmag Angler, yeah. Gurmag Angler's probably pretty scary in this matchup. Actually, no. They have like multiple Terminates and/or Dreadbores. So it just takes two. You're like 5 mana turn play and getting rid of your graveyard gets killed by a 2 mana play.
yeah.
Doesn't seem that value.
I feel like most of these matchups end up just coming down to Snapcaster beats.
Yeah, unless like somebody lands like a Dark Dwellers and is able to like pressure
Protect
off
it
of it.
somehow.
Yeah, Dark Dwellers is probably pretty good.
Figure even if they deal with it, you still got your value out of it.
Yeah, like we saw with Terrell, where he casted a Ancestral Visions off of it, which is pretty good.
Actually, he went for a Lightning Bolt, not Visions.
Is that the second one, or I thought it was the first one? Wasn't
The
it?
first one he did Serum Visions.
Yeah.
So do you think they have any decent tech for each other here?
I don't know. If you go to F&M with somebody a lot, or like if you see somebody there and you know there's a lot of Grixis decks, I'd imagine they'd have something special, like maybe a Keranos or something.
Well, I feel like this particular modern event tends to have a lot of burn and Jun style decks, so...
So like green, black, X, and then for just good old burn. Yeah, I guess they'd probably be like more running like more of like Keranos effects then. Like, what would you run against John if you're playing Grixis?
Definitely Keranos, even for the mirror Keranos.
Here's just a good card. I used to see a lot of play in Splinter Twin S decks, even in the main board. At the SCG when I was playing Absent and Coral Helm, I lost to a Splinter Twin deck that was playing main board Sarkin, the new one, the rug one.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the Splinter Twin decks I lost to.
Impressive.
Looks like we're getting that Jund was everywhere last week.
I believe we had it on camera, what, 3-4 times?
Yeah, I hope it was like the Jund player called the foils. That deck's pretty sweet.
I actually lost to him in the last round, playing Tron, of course.
Oh, wow, that's a tough matchup to lose.
Yeah, I was very unhappy. But when you draw 13 lands game 2, and then proceed to get Fulminator Maged into Crumble to Dust game 3,
You have a problem with drawing lands.
I really do. I'm
about-
going to start playing the Mishra's Factory, or whatever, the thing that makes 2/2 assembly workers, just so I can deal with that.
I played that in Mono Blue Tron online. it was always there, and I always wished it was something else. But like whenever it was good, it just felt so great.
What is the card underneath the spell snare?
K command?
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's K command. Looks like fetch, K command, spell snare. So who's on the play this game? So he kept looks like 4 lands, probably 2 spells this time. He likes his lands. What if there's like some sweet sideboard blood moons here? That could get a player.
Whoever brought those in has giant balls of steel in their 3-color deck with 4 basics.
Yeah, yeah. You just gotta fetch them out first. But I'm pretty sure like if the opponent sees you have three fetches like Terrell does, and you get basic each time. I feel like that's a little bit of a giveaway.
Probably, but if you land the turn 3 Blood Moon,
Oh, you don't need no giveaway.
GG.
I don't know. That Dark Slick Shores doesn't look good under a Blood Moon. It's a fancy mountain.
Admittedly, last time I played Blood Moon on turn 3, my opponent did immediately concede to me. Of course, I was in Legacy and he was playing Bug Delver, so...
Well, how many basics that deck run? Like 1 or 2?
0.
0? Yeah.
It was a pretty sweet day.
Apparently Bug Delver does not like playing red cards.
Definitely feels like Patrick's out to an early lead here with a turn 1 Visions and to a turn 2 Inquisition here.
Yeah. Nothing from Terrell.
Just land go, land go.
I feel like this hand would be a lot better against like any type of aggressive deck, but not like a mirror.
It's about the way I am.
Like a Affinity matchup. Turn 1 Inquisition you, turn 3 Culligan's Command you.
Yeah. He has a Spellstar in hand for turn 2 keep up against like Darksteel Ravager or Cranial Plating or Steel Overseer.
Absolutely.
The cards you actually have to worry about from Affinity, not the Ornithopters.
Admittedly, there's 11 cards in the Affinity matchup that anybody actually cares about, and they all cost 2.
Yeah. That's why these two are running a lot of Spell Snares in their deck, even though it looks pretty poor in this matchup other than Snapcasters. Is that a Rise Fall I see? No, it's not Rise Fall. Is it? It's a
Breaking and
card.
Entering? What is it?
It's either Rise Fall or Breaking and Entering. I think it's the older Amico one because there's no good blue, black, red, black ones from this one. I think I don't want to say something about it because I feel like I'll just be wrong, but I feel like it's like either draw cards, something to do with drawing cards and discarded cards. Blue, black, red, black stuff.
Doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. When MJ was playing, the streamer was playing, he always ran that split card. He always said it was great, but I never saw it.
Is it me, or is there like a complete lack of airflow back here, so it's like 10 degrees hotter back here?
I don't know. I'm wearing a jacket. And I'm feeling a little bit fuzzed, but I've been in AC all day. That's why.
Must be nice to be a lazy bum.
Hey man, schoolwork, school. It is Rise Fall. Yeah.
Alright.
First guess, only guess. Return target creature card from your graveyard and target creature on the battlefield to their owner's hands. It's pretty good. Target player reveals 2 cards at random from his or her hand and discards each non-land card revealed this way. I like that.
I can get behind that.
Especially like bouncing a Gurmag Angler or Tassiger and then like returning a Dark Dwellers. Ugh.
Seems solid.
Could you imagine doing like when they have like it's like Top Deck Wars and he's casting here for looks like just to be the rise the fall. It could be a random hymn.
Oh, gets the Spell Snare.
The Spell Snares are.
But I see a Snapcaster Mage, and I'm seeing a Snapcastered Fall coming in somebody's future here soon.
Cruella and Adventure Club have a great duet called Rise Fall. This guy's a real commentator, honestly.
Yeah, I'm feeling outshone here, like severely.
We need to bring like a bunch of puns. That's how people stay.
Just
puns.
like come with a list of puns.
Yeah, you just like find modern cards and modern decks, and then like think of what you can pun it with. Or we need to wait for them to make a punt.
Oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure we already have people cringing. We better stop.
I hope so.
Just
5 out of 7. Actually, it's pretty good, honestly.
Just face it, you're no LSV.
I don't know. People won't be able to compare me to LSV. They don't know what LSV sounds like due to him making all these Sundays top 8s. Yeah. As much as I'd love to hear him in the commentator's booth, it's much better to have him be winning. Ooh, we see the no spell bomb here from Terrell.
That Snapcaster suddenly looks a lot less inviting. Oh, and it suddenly becomes Ambush Viper.
Ambush Viper minus Death Touch.
Oh, Ambush Viper number 2.
No, this one's not an Ambush Viper.
It's just strictly Spell Snare, get you.
I see why he's not playing Relic now. There's only 15 minutes left in time, so Terrell's probably in a little bit of a hurry. Ooh, Spell Snare the Ambush Viper. I like it.
And the Visions.
Yeah. Oh, he could slam a Dark Dwellers right here. That'd be pretty good.
I don't think you would enjoy a 4/4 with no added benefit for 5 mana.
You're right. And he still draws a card. Yeah. That'll probably not be the best. His Menace. It's a clock.
The Nihil Spellbomb would really love if he played any sort of Snapcaster, Goblin Dark Dweller, you know, any of that.
Yeah, that was a really good bring-in from Terrell. I see why it's not a Relic or Progenitus, because he wants to keep his graveyard.
So that Ancestral Vision plus draw for turn, whiff on land. Patrick is a champion.
Oh my god, jeez.
Give the Goblin Dark Dweller split second. Sure.
If I could, I would, honestly.
And the face palms.
I would give it a Dark Dweller, like, split second. Like, what's the worst it could do, honestly? Like, just flashing it, like, ugh. Does split second mean you can play it on your opponent's turn, or can you
No, you can't respond to it.
Oh, okay. Imagine I had Flash, also. Flash, split second.
Cost
Ooh.
8 mana.
People probably still play it. Not in modern, but casuals would. EDH probably would.
I would actually definitely consider playing that in EDH if it had Flash and split second for 8 mana. You could even get rid of the Menace.
Yeah, we can take Menace away for split second. I'd take
This
it.
seems like fair trade, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not looking too good for Terrell here. He only has
For Terrell.
Yeah, I mean match-wise. He only has 13 minutes left, and then he needs to win this game, and then preferably the next one.
Patrick's game plan here is just not to lose.
I agree. Terrell, please.
Also, maybe occasionally draw land off of the, infinite cards he's drawn off these Ancestral Visions.
It'd probably be good.
It looks like he finally drew one for this turn.
Looks like Tweed LS says that every split second spell is instant, he believes. I would not know. You gather.
I believe he's correct.
I guess it would be kind of awkward to have a spell that you can't respond to, and only be able to play it at sorcery speed.
Yeah.
Like how
It
fast
seems
is
like
it
a
honestly?
Flavor fail right there, right?
Yeah. Like how fast could it
Split
honestly
second,
be?
sorcery speed.
But Flash. Wait. Whoops. Have you seen that Bertuccini post about what he feels like a show and tell in Lotus?
Close enough. You have proven us wrong. Congratulations.
I guess there's a creature with split second and Flash. Let's see. What does it do? Celestial Crusader, 4 mana, 2/2 Flash, split second flying. Other white creatures get +1/+1. I guess that's the anti to Sulfur Elemental. Is that Sulfur Elemental that gives -1?
Yeah, Sulfur Elemental gives white creatures +1, -1.
That has, does that have Flash? Or does
It has Flash,
but
but not split second.
Is this like the? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Take
used
possession.
to be rare. Used to be rare, but got demoted.
Yeah. I definitely cast a few of those in Modern Masters draft.
That's one of the first cards I ever noticed. Like a rare actually got demoted to like an uncommon. I was like, Godsmacked. I was like, what? This card used to be 10 cents. That's not. It's probably at least a decent amount. Cause I imagine Commander players love that. Looks like Patrick here's about to get his own Ancestral Visions off the stack, which will be pretty good to keep up his plan of not dying.
I think he's back on the game plan of kill his opponent, actually.
A fair and honorable death for Terrell. But
Especially when you
out.
just draw pure gas like that. Who needs lands when you just draw infinite good cards?
Is he gonna have to go to the discard? Because that'd be pretty
Oh,
funny.
he's going to discard like 4 cards here.
Yeah. Be pretty awkward. All these removal spells, but no targets at all.
How many counter spells in hand? 5? Ah, well.
Do you think he's gonna discard both of them? Like, it looks like he has at least 2 mana leaks in hand. Do you just discard both of them here, or just at least like one?
I think he discards 1, keeps 1 in hand, discards some of the removal because he has like 20 of them in hand here.
Like, do you keep K commands over terminates? Or like,
I would keep 1 K command over a terminate, but
looks like he's just casting a K command here for some value.
I don't know about that.
Like, it's better than discarding it. Like, I guess he can't keep up mana for like counter spells and stuff, but it looks like he has 2. Looks like he has 2 spell snares in hand. And he can keep up spell snare, or like
Mana leak.
Yeah.
Sure.
But his opponent has 7 lands. Looks like, which it's not the best against mana leak, which is a good counter to mana leak. 7 lands.
Almost as good of a counter as Urzatron on turn 3.
That deck's pretty good. Like when you have those hands where you have like turn 3 Tron and then just like some fatty that ruins your opponent, like deck feels pretty good. But when you draw like 14 lands,
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. You know, you mean like my usual draws?
or how about those times where you have like all the mana in the world, but like you have to keep cycling through like your little baubles to get there, but like every time you look at the top card and it's just like it's not bad, but it's not what you want. It's like bauble. You're like bauble. You're like ancient stirring. You're like, oh, okay, now we're gonna get there. And you're like bauble.
land. Pyroclasm.
Pyroclasm, yeah. It should be fire spout.
Oh, fire spout. I'm sorry.
I don't even think you played Pyroclasm anymore. The zoo decks, man.
The zoo decks are real, I'm telling you. First time you need to kill something with 3 toughness and you can't, feels the absolute worst.
You dispel here to counter the lightning bolt from Terrell, targeting Snapcaster Mage is pretty good. Terrell's going to 6 now. How many cards? I think Terrell has 2 cards in hand versus Patrick's infinite.
Absolute, just infinite here. One of which, at least, is a Culligan's Command,
2
putting him
spells.
down to 4. So any burn spell or Snapcaster Mage, and Terrell's just dead on the next turn.
He has double spell snare, mana leak in hand.
I think he discarded both mana leaks, actually.
He discarded 2 mana leaks.
Oh, he had 3? No!
I hope not. I don't know. He doesn't have he has all these cards, but like no 6th land. Tassiger here for 1 mana seems pretty good. I don't know about that exile though. Like, is he just keeping ancestral visions in the yard?
I think I would rather just leave the mana up here, honestly.
It's just 1.
Yeah, but
I guess that 1 mana can either be
you can't
like
Culligan's
a second
Command
spell
now.
snare.
Like, Culligan's Command just puts him on 2 the following turn, so any burn spell puts him dead.
Well, he's on lethal now, so
Yeah, but dealing with a creature is much easier than dealing with a spell.
agree.
We're down to 6 minutes here, so if Terrell wants to somehow pull out a miraculous victory here, isn't there a spell that just wins on, like, 15 health? I guess that's 13, and he is playing black, so you could play
It's from Rise of Eldrazi, and it features Gideon on it. It's like Rise All of One or something weird. It's like him, and but you have to have like 1 creature. You have to have like 1 land, 1 life, 1 something, 1 something. It's a bunch of 1s. I think you'd be at 1 life also. 1 life's a little bit harder to manage, unless you have Angel's Grace. New tech from Ad Nauseam. That card.
I've actually been seeing some interesting ad nauseum lists recently in Modern.
Like the one you destroyed at the SCG?
Well,
the feature match.
not my fault that I drew, like, infinite Stone Rain effects.
Like your opponent goes turn 2 Pet Prism, and you're like turn 3 Karn.
Eat it.
Yeah. Fair magic. I don't know. She was probably gonna do some fair things also back to you.
I'm just a little bit quicker about my fair things.
I don't know. Like that deck goes surprisingly quick. Like one time I was playing back when Blue White Red Control was pretty decent. I was playing that against it, and I go to cast a Restoration Angel in the turn, keeping him 2 mana, and like he just kills me in response to my Restoration Angel.
Yeah.
Felt pretty silly.
That's usually how that one goes.
Kalidas here from Terrell is pretty okay.
No, it seems pretty poor actually because this Terminate's going to eat it, and then he's going to die.
This spell.
Oh.
Looks like it has
Too bad
to
he still has 6 cards in hand, and one of them's a kill spell. I'm willing to bet on it.
Dark Dwellers off the top also finishes it.
Yeah, that works too. Just for the extra rub-ins. Oh, does he have something here? Come on, dispel number 2. Come on, dispel
That'd
number... there it is. There it
There
is.
is a second dispel. So it looks like he's going to have to take 3 off this, though, which should put him to 3. Which still is not a favorable position, even if he tries to eat the Snapcaster Mage. But I feel like if this doesn't resolve, he just doesn't attack.
Well, if it doesn't resolve, he attacks with the Tasker because he's forced to block. Eats the Kalidas then. Sure, he goes back up to 6, but he gets a free Kalidas off of it.
Yeah. Isn't looking good for Terrell here. Looks
Oh,
like
no.
Patrick's had a little bit better of the better draws.
He better hope he better hope he has a Damnation in his deck. Otherwise, this is going to be over real soon.
Yeah. Off the top, animation would be pretty good.
I would be somewhat impressed.
It's not off the top, it's in his hand. He's been playing to the position where he's at lightning bolt range. So yeah, I agree with your play. Just like it's swinging with the Tasker here.
Yeah, definitely. If Patrick doesn't swing with Tasker,
You're gonna call that a punt?
Oh no.
No. Please, that makes it honestly
And
worse.
he just passes here.
Yeah.
Just passes on the free Tasker.
Like he's tapped out and has a 3/4 from what I believe. So
Yeah, that definitely. I definitely don't agree with skipping that attack there.
I don't know. Maybe does he have a bolt in hand maybe or something?
I don't think so. Otherwise, he probably could have gone for the kill still.
Yeah. That is kind of awkward. I don't know what he could be afraid of from his opponent having.
Maybe he just didn't realize, like, they're getting low on time, so he might have just been rushing a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. In position here.
Too bad it wasn't a
Not
Thought
looking the
Seize.
strongest. Another Dark Dwellers. Yeah, so Spellstar, Mana Lake. See, he did keep a Mana Lake.
Gotcha. He just had 3 of them.
Well, when you draw, like, 9 cards.
Definitely K command here, otherwise I'm pretty sure you're super dead.
Yeah. Like, what else, like, he's tapped out, so what else are you afraid of him playing?
Get rid of the...
So I had like a wire on my ear, like in
Yeah,
my ears for the longest time.
exactly.
I thought it was the headset, so I was like, I have to deal with this pain. That is the cost of doing this. But like, no, I could have just moved it.
Yep, that's... And the worst part is with my glasses, definitely
Oh my god, that
inconvenient.
must be the struggle for you.
You have no idea.
Jeez. You have to have glasses, and then the mic, and then the headset. Like, I'm having trouble with the headset and the mic. Oof. I wonder where he Snapcaster from. You're probably just like a Dismember or a Terminate. Not Dismember, a Dreadboard, Terminate in the yard. I don't know. This has been a good match, honestly.
Not particularly close, but...
Yeah.
Targeting lightning bolt. Sure. I'm gonna bolt the Snapcaster.
That is a dead Snapcaster.
So Snapcaster
Definitely-
Bolt, get a zombie is pretty decent.
Yeah, he definitely should have attacked with the Tasker, and it's coming back to bite him now.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Terrell is just going for the draw here. So I doubt he could win
Well,
in a minute. So.
Well, even if he gets a draw, like, he still loses the match.
No, if he wins this game, it's a draw.
Yeah, there's no way he's dealing 15 damage in a minute. Plus turns.
Yeah.
Not
There
happening.
might have been, I don't know, there could have been a time extension to people on camera or something, so they do it sometime. Let's see, deal to the Snapcaster.
That is interesting.
It's a play, like, it still makes him have to chump. He gains there, goes to 6.
Well, he has to put both blockers on the menacing creature.
Oh, so he has to put the Kalidas on Tassiger.
Yeah. Well, he can either double block the Dark Dweller or he can single block the Kalidas. Well, he can double block either one of the creatures here.
Yeah.
Just probably should be the Tasker. No.
Like, Metis is pretty big here, honestly. But like he only has 4 lanes, so his ability to do the Tasker ability isn't huge.
Oh,
Single blocks the Tasker here. Don't know why he didn't double block though. Double blocking at least lets him trade.
What did he do? Did he just
Single blocks.
Hmm.
I guess he's going to eat and pump his dude.
I could do that at sorcerer speed, but I guess not. It's still pretty good.
Is
I
it
guess
2
his play's
counters?
pretty good.
Or just...
It's 2 counters. I know that.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah, so he gets his own 4/5. He goes to 7, then goes to 3.
You take.
Telling you, not attacking with the Tasker is really coming back to bite
Ooh,
Patrick
if
here.
If Terrell had a bolt here, that'd be a really good play. Because he could like, wait, does it? Oh, he did. Oh, no, why is the Tasker dying? Oh, because it's a 4/5. Yeah, that was a really good play. So here you could just at least a 5/6 now, yeah. So yeah, they're on turn 1 of turns. He could 3 hits. He could,
Ancestral Vision, Spell Snare.
yeah, he could technically kill him. Just swing 5 here, but then I actually swing 7 here, put him to 8.
Going up to
9.
9. Yeah.
Terrell could win him.
It might actually be better just to sack the zombie, gain some life.
Go to 11.
Yeah. Or is he... Is Terrell passing? Trell's just passing back.
I guess he wants to lose.
Like, I
he
don't...
doesn't get the match this way. Like that, his chance to win was just there.
Yeah.
But there might be something he knows that we don't.
Maybe.
See, that's where I could say that it was a punt, but I don't know. But
I'm pretty sure not attacking with the Tasker when he had the chance for Patrick was definitely a punt, but...
I'm curious what he does. I think he just dies here.
Cast Ancestral
Yeah,
Visions.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Wait,
What? What? He doesn't get the K command?
nobody's ever told
What is
me.
going
Does
on?
he have a creeping target or
All right
something?
then, yeah.
Like-
do
Like,
that.
does he have a hidden creature I can't see?
Not even mad.
I feel like just getting the K command here, hitting the zombie, making him discard, so his 0 cards in hand, just wins the game.
It does indeed win the game.
Menace
My
is the
entire,
thing.
like, this whole turn
Maybe
took
Patrick
me
thinks his
Maybe he's going for the 1-0 victory?
the 1-0 victory.
Like,
That'd be
going
some-
to win in style?
That'd be some solid, honestly. Like
two different things.
Terrell could have won. Terrell could have possibly have won if he attacked here, and then Patrick.
I'm pretty sure Patrick has punted at least twice here.
Maybe. Oh yeah, with the Kalidas. Kalidas was doing work earlier, so he should have probably chump checked it.
Yeah,
Or
like
die.
he had...
Chump check or die.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, Terrell just has a Delta in hand, so if he
So-
would have killed it's not like he had a creeping target like he just played, but so he attacks now.
I think it's too late, though.
It puts him to 9. See, WTF? Question mark! Exclamation point. I agree. And then if Patrick would have attacked, Patrick punted before he even
Even
sat down.
oh,
Jeez,
oh.
What did Patrick do to you? Is it the blue sleeves?
Condescend. Ooh.
Yeah. You like condescend?
I don't know. I haven't played with the card since it was in Standard, so probably not. No.
I played it in Bluetron. It's pretty good. Like just scry to, like possibly counter a spell. Tarma Goofy. I like that name.
Respectable name.
Team Dream crushing Patrick's dream. Pat punted. Oh, dang.
That was just brutal. Uncalled for, even.
It's the deck list. What's it about the deck list? You not like the Dreadbores or multiple Goblin and Dark Dwellers or what? Curious. I'm no Grixis Delver player.
Not
Or
on
Grixis
turn.
control player. We thought it was Delver. It wasn't.
Now he goes for the K command.
Man,
Okay.
on turn.
Yeah, sweeps it up. I wonder if Terrell saw that earlier. Like, how awkward must that be? If like you see your opponent could kill you, and you're not. Those are always awkward.
Like, admittedly, he might have been playing around something in hand. I don't know what could have saved him there, but, like...
I did not know that we could
I
terminate, but he was terminate would just destroyed him in the first place. Like terminating his one blocker and then
um
swinging for.
I guess a Snapcaster Mage might have been like a reason not to go for the K command.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe to him it was just like playing it. See, looks like he's undoing the upside down cards that he's using to keep track of what Terrell saw, which is pretty good, which I like.
I figured you played Tasker, so I figured the spell box was really good.
Yeah, spellbomb's always good.
You take 6, and the painful truths are extremely painful for you. And these stupid scions are protecting me from Liliana.
Did you have it? Yeah. 10?
Actual Stone Rain?
Stone Rain, this
What are
is
you doing?
Go. This is the situation. This is why.